Hey fellow explorers, I'm Chris, this is Topher, we are Yellow Productions, and we are the internet's #1 human and stuffed panda traveling duo, helping you with fun, informative, and entertaining videos. We are so excited that Dale and Paula asked us to be part of Scotchmas, such a festive holiday, and with that, we want to welcome you to Scotchmas Day number 10.
And the guest intros continue. That was, of course, Chris from Yellow Productions. Thank you,
yes.
Chris.
And we did a live stream with him, and I think if we could find the link, we could put that in the description box.
Yeah, it was back in October. He was the first person that ever invited us to do a live stream on his channel.
And let me just say, he's the last, too, because nobody else has asked us since. So.
But we had a lot of fun with it. Chris has an amazing, diverse, and very successful channel. He has beaucoup subscribers. Yeah. He does travel videos, and he also does live streams on Tuesdays, which are interesting topics always.
Super, super nice guy, too.
Oh, incredibly nice guy, and it's a pleasure to know you, Chris. Thank you so much for helping us out.
Check out his channel. Hey, I just want to say, somebody asked about this hat. Why do I always do this hat? I actually got this hat in what did they call that thing? Where you bid your money and stuff?
Oh, eBay.
Yeah, on eBay. And it's from 1999. It's a Las Vegas NFR hat from 1999. But I bid on the thing, and I won, which I was so excited for. So it's now my treasured hat. I think I've only worn it once. I think I wore it on this.
He never puts it on, yeah.
I never put it on because I don't want to get it dirty or anything like that. But anyway, that's the story behind the hat. So let's open up day number 10, right?
Yes, it is my turn. Let's see what is behind door 10 today. I don't even know where 10 is. I always let myself get surprised. All right. Oh, I like the stand-up ones better. It's a little easier for me, she says.
Just grab the little...
As she struggles. Yeah, I pulled the tab.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
What?
It's a favorite from last year. It's the Tamdhu. It's a 12-year-old single malt Tamdhu. It's got a little bit more bite, 43% alcohol, so it's 86 proof. I don't know if it's the same one we had last year, but we did have Tamdhu, and I don't remember anything about it.
All right, Tamdhu,
Not sure if it's
12-year-old.
Or what. I guess we will look it up and see.
Paula's going to check it out, do a little bit of research on that, and while she's doing that, guess what we have going?
We are going to Paula's Kitchen today. One more visit, and we are going to make a pairing that goes great with Scotch. It involves chocolate and nuts.
And we're going to taste it right after this, right?
Yeah, we'll see in a minute.
All right.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to Studio K, Paula's Kitchen. It's the Scotchmas edition, and I have pulled out my trusty Betty Crocker. We are making something that's going to go perfectly with Scotch. But first, new apron from Karen Jean in Alaska. I just got this, Sitka, Alaska. So jazzed. I love these aprons from exotic, faraway places. Thank you, Karen Jean. Well, hey, we're making candy today. Well-known fact, chocolate and nuts go perfectly with Scotch, and I'm going to tell you some pairing information that I hope will be helpful as we continue Scotchmas. But in the meantime, we're making one that features both chocolate and nuts. We're making toffee out of my Betty Crocker. It has 4 ingredients. We've got some chopped pecans, we've got brown sugar, butter, and semi-sweet chocolate chips. That's it. Really simple candy recipe. So come with me. Let's get started. Let's make candy. I have buttered a cake pan, a square cake pan, 8x8, 9x9, whichever one you have. So that is ready. The very first step, I'm going to take my 1 cup of chopped pecans. I use my famous old nut chopper, and we spread that evenly across the bottom of the pan. Oops, hey, there's a whole one. How the heck did that happen? Operator error. All right, let me just spread these with my fingers to kind of make a homogeneous bottom on this toffee. All right, that's all there is to that one. Set that aside for a moment, pull my saucepan forward, and we are going to put the butter and the brown sugar in the pan. I have to bring that to a boil, stirring constantly for 7 minutes. Butter is melted. That's 1 stick of butter. Now I'm going to add 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar. And we will bring that to a boil. And while this is cooking, I'll tell you about some of those Scotch whiskey pairings. I'm, old-time foodie, you know that about me already, so this fascinates me that Scotch whiskey and certain Scotch whiskeys go with certain foods. So I made a little list. Let me go over it with you. For milk chocolate, especially milk chocolate that has nuts or fruit in it, like this is going to be, you pair that with light and fruity scotches, and they call out the Macallan or Highland Park. Boy, those are two of our favorites. Now, if you have mint chocolate, peppermint chocolate, which is one of my personal favorites, that tones down bitey and smoky scotches. So that's a pairing that I think Dale might be interested in. Mint chocolate and Laphroaig or Lagavulin. By the way, we got gifted some Lagavulin this month from friends in the UK. We got a bottle from Tracy and John and another bottle from Lucy. Thank you so much. We will enjoy that over the winter. Now, dark chocolate. A lot of people love dark chocolate. Rich scotches like Balvenie Doublewood. Now, we just had that a couple days ago. And also Laphroaig Quarter Cask. So that's for your dark chocolates. It brings out the flavor of those scotches. And then with regard to nuts, there's really 3 tips on that one. Sweeter nuts go with strong scotches. Bitter nuts go with sweet scotches like the ones from Speyside that are on the fruity side. And then smoky scotches you pair with roasted nuts. So hey, take note of that and make that part of your tasting experience. All right, I'm going to boil this for 7 minutes and I'll be back. Feverishly stirring over here. I took a little footage in between the cooking as it started to turn into candy. This is so fascinating. All right, I think my 7 minutes is up, so let me take this off the fire, and we are going to pull over our pan with the nuts, and we're going to immediately spread this over top of the nuts. Let me quickly spread this around, covering the nuts and trying not to mess them up at all. Okay. The next step is to take the nuts and spread them across the top of the sugar mixture as evenly as possible. And then cover them with an old cookie sheet, which I have here, to let them melt for a moment, and then we're going to spread that. So basically you're going to have the nut layer, the toffee layer, and the chocolate layer. So let me let those melt a moment. Be right back. Been a few minutes. I checked the semi-sweet morsels a couple times and they are definitely melted. So I just have a butter knife. Let's see what we can do with the spread. Oh my goodness, look how easy that is. These are Nestle Toll House morsels, which are an absolute favorite of ours. Well, would you look at that? I love when recipes come out like the picture. All right, I think that's it. Let me see how the slicing goes. I'm just going to use my butter knife and cut through. It's very easy to do, it looks like. Cameraman Dale and I will eat those little ones, and the rest we'll put on a party tray. Well, that's it. Homemade toffee. Give this a try, would you? Great for the holidays, great for Scotchmas. Thanks for being with me in Paula's Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen one more time. And I have to say, that is one of the simplest recipes I ever did on Paula's Kitchen. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the final result. We actually made these yesterday and chilled them. Neither one of us has had a bite.
Not one.
Not a bite. So we were waiting for our tasting.
Let me mention yesterday. We filmed all day yesterday. We did 3 kitchen episodes yesterday. We also did our whiskey tasting episode and something from the downtown or something. Yeah, it was that was one of the busiest days I think we've ever had since we started this.
Yeah, incredibly dedicated to Scotchmas over here. The other cooking segments, FYI, are for our Christmas special, so stay tuned. You'll be seeing those soon. So, two things before we move on to the business at hand. First of all, do you love this shirt? Wow.
This was a stage shirt that I
It
had.
absolutely is.
It was hanging in my closet, and I said, you know, I have been wearing all these other shirts. I'll wear something from the stage. It's got a saxophone. It's got a record.
Records.
It's got some notes up here.
I love that
and
shirt.
it's got these fancy, you know, little buttons and stuff like that. So I mean,
All for you.
All just for you guys. That's.
And secondly, we moved up to the cabin in the woods for this episode.
Very chilly up here.
Yeah, really.
Very chilly.
I got my scarf.
I don't know if we'll be able to make it home after this.
Yeah, we're going to have to put the chains on the tires, huh?
All right, Paula, tell them about this one, Tamdhu.
So, Tamdhu is a Speyside distillery, long history. They actually had their birth in 1897 over there on the side of the River Spey. And they had a long storied history, always aging in sherry casks from Spain. That's kind of their niche. They actually were forced to close due to business conditions in 2010, but they were resurrected 2 years later in 2012 and just doing gangbusters great. So let's taste our Tamdhu Speyside, see what we've got.
You can definitely smell the fruit.
Absolutely. So the nose is orange.
Yeah, orange. That's
Yeah.
what I smelled. Immediately orange.
And cinnamon and some oak. So we're loving everything from a sherry cask.
Oh, that is
Very smooth.
definitely smooth.
That's a winner.
Very
So
smooth.
plums, raisins, and believe it or not, a raspberry jelly donut. According to the master
I'm
of malt.
sorry, but I did not taste the raspberry
I
jelly
trust the
donuts.
master of malt, though.
But I have to
Yeah, let's have a
try this. All right, so we got our scotch.
Here's a napkin.
We have these are
'Cause-
the toffees that are made to be eaten with scotch.
Yeah, so remember, bottom layer is pecans, and then toffee in the middle, and then semi-sweet chocolate on the top.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No.
Who needs a Heath bar?
Oh, you don't need a Heath bar.
That's better than a Heath bar. That's amazing.
Wow.
Now I need a sip.
Let me just say that, yeah, I need a sip too. We do not keep this stuff in the house. I think we told you we had a couple, I think the second episode we did was
Episode 3,
Episode
Rhea
3.
and Andrew over at PT's Gold.
Ray and Andrew. So, like I said, we did 3 cooking episodes yesterday. We took them a whole thing of food.
Took them some goodies.
Took them some goodies. And tonight we'll be taking some of these brownies because there's no way we can eat all
This
these.
is really good toffee. Super simple
Super
to
good.
make, and I love washing it down with the scotch. What
It
do you
does.
think?
Oh, yeah. It absolutely goes together.
It's a beautiful pairing. Wow.
Yeah.
And all those things I was yakking about earlier, the pairings, I'll put those in the description box as well as the recipe in case you want to refer to those as you're pouring your drams over Christmas and Hogmanay.
Sounds good. Guess what? Day 10. Done.